Oh, hey there, boys and girls. As Mike sits in his seat, his comfortable seat. Welcome back to another video from Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I am your host. I am your guide, Mike. I'm going to take you through some movies today. I wanted to call this Counterparts, which would be I'm going to show two different physical media editions of some really good movies, but one of them doesn't have a counterpart, but I do want to include it because it's a great movie with a great kind of technical story to it that I want to tell you. But first up, I watched this is an older edition of Laserdisc from Criterion. One of my favorite movies. It really is. It's just a great movie. Spencer Tracy's great. He has one arm. He was wounded in World War II. I can almost relate to him because of my arm issue. So yeah, it could be no other than, excuse me, what is it, 1955? Yeah, 1955's Bad Day at Black Rock. Really cool. It's almost like a modern Western at that time, 1955. It's got a killer cast. But yeah, this is a Criterion Laserdisc edition of Bad Day at Black Rock. And as you can see, there's Spencer Tracy. Directed by John Sturges. Now, this would be one of his first big classic movies that he would make. You know, John Sturges was just kind of a badass director. Did a lot of great movies all the way up until his death, I believe. But yeah, even this Laserdisc is cool and one to hold on to because it's got an interview, a commentary by John Sturges. So back when this came out in 1991, they had just interviewed him and he did a running commentary to the movie. So I thought that was really cool. And everything. So it's got the commentary with John Sturges, and in its original widescreen format. Because you got to remember, boys and girls, back then we had VHS and we had TV, and neither one of them would show, it in a letterbox format and stuff. Because I mean, a lot of people had smaller TVs. And that had me thinking one day. I'm trying to think of what was the size of our TV that we had, which was perfectly fine. We never thought it was too small or too big. It was just our TV, and we liked it. I want to say like a 27-inch or something like that. I really might need to ask my dad. He might know. But anyways, this is presented the first time in widescreen, so I thought that was really cool. Yeah, or get kind of a feel for it. So when people pop this into their player and they got to see it letterbox, because this is truly a great CinemaScope movie. It's not a grand epic or anything, but it's got great back vistas. It's got a great background and John Sturges really uses the camera and the lens to really capture the just the barren emptiness of this town. Just like the people that live there are these emptied souls with guilt. They're all just got guilt wrapped around them to the point where they would murder to save themselves and stuff. So the counterpart to that, which is kind of an ideal, is the great Warner Archive Blu-ray edition of it, Bad Day of Black Rock. But here, you don't get the John Sturges commentary. You get one from Dana Poland, and it includes the theatrical trailer. But yeah, Bad Day at Black Rock, great movie. Let me mention the cast. Spencer Tracy, one of my favorite roles of his. It's got the great Robert Ryan, Anne Francis, the beautiful Anne Francis. This was done through, I think, MGM. Yeah, I think this was an MGM movie, and she was in. The next year she would be in Forbidden Planet and stuff. So that's a good movie I haven't watched in a while. But yeah, it's got Anne Francis, Dean Jagger. He's kind of the alcoholic sheriff. Walter Brennan, really good. That might be the first time I saw Walter Brennan in a movie, because I remember watching this on TV a long time ago, before I even had a Laserdisc of it. It's got John Erickson, Ernest Borgnine, and Lee Marvin. Them two were paired up in a lot of movies. They appeared in some Randolph Scott movies around this time. And now this was the same year that Ernest Borgnine would win an Oscar for the movie Marty, which was kind of interesting and stuff. That was a big, like, wow, he won the Oscar, and stuff like that. So I don't know when they came out exactly, but yeah. And of course you got the young Lee Marvin. He's done a few movies up at that point. It's just got a great cast. But it's a little cast because it's let's see. It's based on a screenplay by Millard Kaufman. Music by Andre Previn. So there you go. Yeah, Bad Day at Black Rock. Check it out, guys. And then, in your opinion, what would be the better choice? I mean, do you think, hey, I actually want to listen to the commentary, but I have to go with the Laserdisc. It might be floating around on YouTube or something, just the commentary track and everything, but I don't know. So next up, guys, this is a movie. This is when Jack Nicholson really made his mark as he's an actor to contend with. He is going to be something in this next decade, and he's going to blow up to be a huge, legendary star. He did some of his very best movies this decade, but this is from 1970. Now, the previous year, he had done a movie called Easy Rider. You may have heard of it. And but really, his part was small, but man, it was a good part. If you remember Easy Rider, it was a really good part, and it sucked that he died. It's just because he really made the movie. I mean, I really liked watching Easy Rider just to get to that middle part of the movie to see him in it. But anyways, I'm talking about 5 Easy Pieces. Reese's Pieces is what it sounds like. 5 Easy Pieces, guys. Now, again, this is a Criterion Laserdisc edition. This one came out in 1990. Let's see if it's got any special stuff on here. No, it don't look like it has anything special. But back then they didn't do booklets and stuff, so they got the essay written on the back of the cover. I still think this is cool. I don't know. I just think this is cool. I've always liked this artwork, actually, of this cover and stuff, of 5 Easy Pieces. But yeah, directed by Robert. Robert. I guess his mom calls him Robert, but Bob Rafelson made this from a story him and Adrian Joyce wrote. He also produced it, screenplay, directed it. It's also got Karen Black and Susan Anspach in it, and Sally Struthers is in it, and she shows her boobies. No, for real, Sally Struthers is in it, and she's dingy as always. But Counterpart, this is the Criterion Blu-ray edition. Now, I got this recently. Because I only ever had the Laserdisc, for all these years and stuff. So I really wanted to upgrade it and check out the special features on here, because it's got a lot of great features about the movie, the production company, and the director, the actors that were kind of involved in the BBS films. That was the production company. But yeah, from 1970, Five Easy Pieces, Jack Nicholson, man, great role, just famous diner scene, just so many set pieces, just famous little acting set pieces, you know, people probably study nowadays in acting school. So yeah, Five Easy Pieces, Reese's Pieces, Pieces. Next up, okay, this is the last of the Counterparts. But man, this is one of my favorite movies. For real, favorite movies. Now, this isn't a Criterion edition, but this is Runaway Train, and this is the Laserdisc from MGM UA Deluxe Letterbox Edition. So this was the first time this movie was getting letterboxed and stuff for home consumption. But man, what can I say about this? Jon Voight, Eric Roberts, Rebecca De Mornay. I mean, what a cast! What a cast! Jon Voight won the Oscar for this. I think the movie was even nominated for Best Picture that year, I believe. And it's a Cannon movie. I mean, Cannon kind of dropped the ball on promoting this movie and stuff. It may have would have become bigger and more of a hit if they hadn't kind of dropped the ball on the advertising and stuff like that. But yeah, Eric Roberts is really good. Julia Roberts' older brother. And then this edition is pretty cool. I don't know. I just love Laserdisc. I love especially the ones to my favorite movies, because it's got so many little interesting different things on there. But yeah, it's got a great little supporting cast in there too. But man, Jon Voight and Eric Roberts, just, man, what a movie. And I really like this. I like the artwork, and I really like this release and stuff. It's one of my favorites of my laser discs that I would never get rid of. And then equally, this is a really good Blu-ray release of it from Arrow. Now this is the deluxe edition that's got the extras and stuff. Well, no, this is just the standard edition one, because it doesn't have a booklet or anything. But yeah, this is the Arrow edition of Runaway Train. Did I say that other one was Runaway Train? Yeah, Runaway Train. Really cool, really cool. It's got a lot of really good interviews. I mean, actually, there's an interview with Jon Voight, Eric Roberts, the director. Really good. A lot of backstory to even Canon films at that time. Great little interviews. Really, it's well worth getting this for that. And but this is a Region B. It's region locked to Europe. But man, get yourself an all-region player. They're about $150 on Amazon. They might even be cheaper on eBay. And my dog just got upset. Okay, eBay. Okay, I'm sorry, puppy. eBay is the place to get one because it's cheaper. Okay, guys. Now, finally, I just wanted to throw this Laserdisc in because I watched this one recently, and I really like this movie. It's really different. It's just, I don't know. It's almost a movie not of that time period. It's almost like something you would see later on, you know, in decades ahead. But this is directed by John Huston. This Laserdisc is a MGM UA. Now, they were my favorite Laserdisc company back in the day. I just love the setup of their covers and the artwork and just how they did it all. It just stood out at you. You know, if you were flipping through a magazine or you walked into a store and you saw, because back then you didn't have the internet to look at stuff. So it was pretty exciting to see these releases. But yeah, I'm talking about Moby Dick. From 1956, John Huston directed. Gregory Peck, Richard Basehart, Leo Glenn, or Gin, based on Herman Melville's famous, book Moby Dick. and it's got Orson Welles as Father Mapple. Screenplay by Ray Bradbury. I thought that was really interesting too, and John Huston. Now the thing I was talking about with the it's in Technicolor, but they kind of changed in the editing process or the development of the film or something. They changed it around so that the colors would look like a painting, like some of the paintings of that time period of sea battles and whales and on board a ship, and some of those I can't think of the art genre or the art style of that time, but they did a like kind of a one of a kind. They kind of tweaked the Technicolor somehow. Now when it was restored, Martin Scorsese restored it, and I believe that is what's on Blu-ray now, which I should get and stuff. It'll probably look even better than this, because this was before it was restored, I believe. And let me see. It may say on the back here if it was. So yeah, this was before they restored it and everything, but I think it looks good, and I just really like the cover. The cover just sticks out at me. You know what I mean? Those blues and whites and stuff. But yeah, really cool movie. Moby Dick. A lot of people probably had to read it in school and it's boring or whatever, but the movie's pretty cool. I mean, Gregory Peck gives this real good performance, just as was he not Ahab, but what's his name? Or is it Ahab? Yeah, Captain Ahab. Ishmael is played by Richard Basehart. So yeah, great little cast and stuff. Pretty cool. So there you go, guys. What did you think about that? It was something new I wanted to try. But I did recently watch those laser discs, and like I said, 5 Easy Pieces is new, and actually Runaway Train's new. So yeah, I wanted to. As I ordered Runaway Train, I watched it on Laserdisc, so when it came, I would kind of have a comparison in my head and stuff. So yeah, so pretty cool, guys. So let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, like it, and I will see you guys later on.